Hello, colleagues. This is Group 1 and our presentation on Community and Students in Collaborative Governance, a Case for Service Learning. This presentation is brought to you by Desmond Owusu Afrey, me, George G. Mills Jr., Ms. Pamela Ochoa, and Darren L. Usher. This presentation will cover 5 main items. 1, we will review the article. 2, we will describe the collaboration. 3, we will present an evaluation and framework of the collaboration referencing material from our text. 4, we will describe some key concepts relative to the evaluation of the collaboration. And 5, we will make recommendations for the collaboration. Service learning is a tool that many colleges and universities are using to enhance the teaching and learning experiences of their faculty and students. At California Baptist University, service learning is conducted out of the Teaching and Learning Center. For this presentation, we will be talking about the merits of service learning and its impact on community.
Hello, everyone. This is Group 1. I'm going to do a review of the assigned article. And my Group 1 was assigned with this article that talks about self-learning course. And when we talk about self-learning course being defined by the Center for Teaching and Learning, which says that self-learning refers to the learning that actively involves students in a wide range of experience, which often benefit others and the community while also advancing the goals of given curriculum. And this service learning course was based on public administration courses in the universities at the master's level. It was integrated to form one course and have one curriculum in which they are integrated, and after that they collaborate with the community to know the outcome, how those integrated courses have impact on the community in terms of collaboration. And it was organized in the Metropolitan Based Public University in the southeastern part of a university, and it has a lot of reason why they did that program. That is the service learning course. They want to know how it impacts the community. Why, who, go, outcome. The why is why the program was formed, the service learning course was formed, and who were involved, and also the goals of the program and the outcomes of the service learning. Now let's talk about the why. The program was formed, that the learning service was formed to identify the importance of cross-sectional relationship management, how important for various master's program, which is the public administration courses, can be fused together with the collaboration of the community. How important is this? And also, it talks about the collaboration, like how the collaboration was formed to develop solution to many problems confronting the community. So therefore, the public administration courses were integrated to form the service learning course to collaborate with the community to identify the problem and also solve the problem that were confronted. And who were involved? Those who were involved were the students, the community, and the lecturers who taught the program. And also, when a course is being done and want to integrate with the community, it needs to get approval from the university institution review board, and it was granted. So they did the collaboration. So these were the people involved the students, the community, and the lecturers who taught the program. And when it comes to the goal, the main goal was to analyze and evaluate any future intergovernmental cross-sectional governance and the system as a whole. And therefore, this service learning was implemented to know any future service learning that they want to do to also to solve similar issues, to identify problems and also solve problems which are confronting the community. That was the main reason why the service learning course was formed. And also, what were the outcomes? The outcome after the service learning approach was used, it was very successful and in encouraging the internationalization of knowledge in developing conflict solution, because there were various knowledge from various sectors of the public administration courses coming together. So broad knowledge that came together to help collaborate with the community and solve the problems, have a solution to solve the problems which are confronting the community. And also, the service line also helps to disseminate new information to the community. There were other information that were only limited to students, and therefore, the student having a collaboration with the community also help the community to get information from the course which were integrated. And these were the outcome of the program.
Let's dive into the evaluation portion of this case. I evaluated the case in the article using Chapter 3 from the Linden text as framework. Chapter 3 of the Linden text is the framework for collaboration, but within the chapter, Linden states, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to collaboration, no 12-step method, but there is an underlying structure that's present in most successful collaborative efforts, a discipline that anyone can learn and use. Linden goes into 7 key collaborative factors that make up this discipline. For evaluating the case in the article, I wanted to focus and bring emphasis to the third factor, which is having the appropriate people at the table. Linden states, in general, the appropriate people include representatives of key stakeholder groups who will be affected by the collaborative project and individuals who have something to contribute to the project. Linden then goes into finding appropriate people for a collaborative project and states that for most collaborative projects, it's important to invite people who represent an organization and that has an interest in the issue and can speak for that organization. Inviting people that have expertise and knowledge related to the issue, that have a strong interest in the issue, that can make time to work on the team, and can bring resources to bear if needed. In the service learning case, when designing the course as a service learning course, the dual objective was to instruct on the practice and theories of collaborative governance while demonstrating through service to a set of community partners how collaboration can be successfully achieved. Appropriately, the focus of the service project was the development of a set of recommendations to enhance collaborative capacity across sectors and agencies. In the case, the appropriate people at the table were 25 students, Orange County Children's Cabinet, and the larger child servicing community in Orange County, Florida. The Orange County Children's Cabinet is an informal network of approximately 60 individuals from public, private, and nonprofit child servicing agencies. Service areas represented include but are not limited to foster care, education, mental health, juvenile justice, and basic needs like shelter and food. The Children's Cabinet mission is to provide the framework, advocacy platform, and organizational model to foster integration, collaboration, and development of all entities focused on creating positive outcomes for the children of Orange County. I will end with Linden claiming that getting the appropriate people to the table and keeping them there after you've begun is one of the most important collaborative tasks for any collaborative leader.
We will now talk about some key concepts that have come up as a result of evaluating this case.
There are 4 key concepts we will discuss relative to service learning and the evaluation done on the article. Those key concepts are efficiency, effectiveness, accountability, and integration. For efficiency, looking at Friedrich Taylor's theory of efficiency, which is focused on optimizing the way the work is done, we will look at the design of the course. The course was structured so that work could be done in a group fashion. Basically, this enhanced the amount of work that students were able to do. Weber also talks about clear roles of students and professors. Again, by structuring the course so that the roles of students is defined, the role of the professor is defined, and the role of the partners is defined, the course is able to be more efficient in delivering on the outcomes that is needed for the students. Then there's effectiveness. Looking at Henry Fayol's theory of effectiveness, which talks about, amongst other things, the division of work. Um, Basically, the idea of the division of work is based on employees or teams having specialization, which basically increases the output because they become increasingly more skilled and efficient by having the students work on specific topics in their groups rather than have the whole class try to tackle the whole scope of the collaboration. The students became more effective in meeting the goal of delivering the final document that was produced for the community. Then there's accountability. The course was designed with clear accountability mechanisms. For example, the school is accountable to students to deliver on the SLO. So essentially, the school looked out for partners who could help them deliver on the SLO of having students develop their ability to be good citizens and also to engage in community building and engagement. Um, for students, the students were accountable to the community to deliver on the strategies to improve the services that were being offered to the Children and Family Services Division. Uh, Understandably, the work that happens there requires a lot of collaboration, and so by delivering new strategies, uh, the students were able to help the community enhance what happens with their Children's Services Division. And then there's the community partner. They're accountable to the college and students to deliver on the right kinds of experience that can enhance the students' ability to both develop their sense of community and to the university in helping the university propel the students towards meeting their student learning outcomes. And then the last key concept that we will talk about is integration. This is about experiential learning and delivering a useful product for the community partner to build into their practices. Again, by integrating the course into the community and having students work in different parts of the community, the course again then integrates the learning that happens in the classroom with the experience that happens in the real world. This also helps the students turn their practical knowledge from concepts they're learning in the classes into a design of the finished product so that the community again can put that into practice in the way the Children's Services Division works.
And this is our recommendation for our article. First question is, should the collaboration or similar collaborations be continued or established in the future? What changes would we recommend for the future? And was this worth the effort? So should we continue or establish this collaboration in the future? Well, with any collaboration, you have pros and cons. Some of the pros include resources, developing long-lasting networks, shared data, experts are utilized to their potential, stakeholders receive higher quality of service, and numerous parties are prevent from being encumbered with work. Some of the cons, however, is resources could be wasted. Without leadership, collaboration could head in the wrong direction. Partnerships could fall apart, resulting in burned bridges. And last, expectations are high due to the increase in resources. Now, these types of efforts through collaborations should continue. They provide an enriched learning experience through the use of practicing theory. These students have been able to benefit the community And these collaborations build the necessary skills to enter the workforce. Now, some of the changes I would recommend, the first being the attendance of local city and county council / board meetings in order to see the impact of collaboration and policy that they have in the community, to see it actually in practice. The next would have guest speakers from local collaborative efforts to speak, maybe in the classroom or in a lecture setting. And interviews were a good suggestion, and interviews were a good source within the case. And the last one is to have online discussions of current collaborative efforts taking place within the university, the city, the county, the state, or the country. And lastly, was it worth the effort? Overall, this case study points to the conclusion that this collaborative effort was worth the effort. The students took theory and converted it into practice, sharpening their skills and bettering the community. Thank you very much for observing and listening to our presentation. If you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you. Bye-bye.